Well, I reckon we should maybe start this one off, guys, by apologising for calling John Simmonds Paul Simmonds for the last half an hour. Sorry, guys. Mick Burrows and John Simmonds. I'm doing it again. Welcome along to Radio West Fife. Thanks for coming in. I know you've been busy over the last couple of days. Mick, you're from Wolverhampton, yeah?
Yeah, born in Wolverhampton originally, yes. Yeah.
And John, you're from Essex, yeah?
Kent. Yeah,
Kent, sorry. Yeah. How long have you guys been playing as a duo?
Oh, about 10
years.
15 years maybe, yeah.
How did you meet up originally?
Well, I was teaching in a school in Kent, London Borough Bexley actually, and John came along as a young teacher, didn't you?
Yeah.
At this school, and we met, and we had many interests, like sports and cricket, rugby, football, so forth for the staff and things, and also music, and we've been playing on and off ever since,
I mean, I'm not up in the folk scene, I must admit. Can you tell us a little bit about the music that you guys play?
Well, it's mostly Mick stuff actually. He's a singer, songwriter, and has now produced 2 CDs. And it's music very personal to you, isn't it? The content, the music.
It's more the kind of Neil Young, Joni Mitchell, Cat Stevens style singer-songwriter stuff.
So would you say these guys were your biggest influences?
Yeah, Neil Young definitely, Cat Stevens, Nick Drake, people like that. And some English folk music. I like quite like medieval music and things like that. Well, all sorts.
So a very mixed bag then. I mean, you write a lot of your own music as well. Where do you find the inspiration for that?
Well, in my case, some of it's sort of personal music about feelings and relationships and stuff. I've written a song recently because I've just come through a period of having treatment for lymphoma, for cancer, and one song that I wrote was a song to sort of talk me through the whole process and realise, that there was another end, the other end to it. But I also have written a series of songs about rivers in Kent. That's a couple of rivers most people would have heard of, the Medway and the Thames, and then there's a couple of rivers that are endangered, likely to disappear, very sort of close to my heart. I spend a lot of time walking along them and just enjoying them, but that's my sort of inspiration, really.
Yeah, so things that really mean something to you. But what about yourself, Mick?
Well, as I say, a lot of my work is about personal experiences, and they're mainly about love, and when you're in love with someone or when you're out of love with someone. I do like to use things like art, for instance, in my work. I've written a song called The Hunter's Song, which was influenced by a painting by Bruegel called The Hunters Returning in the Snow. It's a kind of medieval painting, and it's a beautiful painting. It's a snow scene, and it's a hill looking down into a valley of the hunters coming back with a stag that they've hunted, obviously, to feed the families in the winter. That was a major inspiration for a song called The Hunter's Song, and a companion song called The Crow, which we may do later on.
That'd be brilliant. I was going to ask you to play a song for us just now.
Yeah, fine, yeah.
What do you reckon?
Well, I think we'll kick off with a song called All at Sea, which was the title track from my first CD, and I think it speaks for itself. It's not a sea shanty.
Travelling life is well and good. You get to see this big old world. Visit any country, visit any port. You can visit with any girl. That wasn't what I wanted, that wasn't what I planned. You were everything, and that's true. You can take it from me, I've been all at sea. Since I've been washed up with you, Take it from me, I've been all at sea. Since I've been washed up with you. A singer's life is well and good. Sometimes it ain't all it seems. One day you're up and the next you're down, and then you fall apart at the seams. Wasn't what I wanted, that wasn't what I planned. You were everything and that's true. Take it from me, I've been all at sea. Since I've been washed up with you. Take it from me, I've been all at sea. Since I've been washed up with you. Now a poet's life is well and good. Sometimes it don't always rhyme, but I'd give it all up tomorrow just to see you one more time. Just to hold you one more time. Just to kiss you one more time. Wasn't what I wanted, that wasn't what I planned. You were everything and that's true. Take it from me, I've been all at sea. Since I've been washed up with you. Take it from me, I've been all at sea. Since I've been washed up with you. Take it from me, I've been all at sea. Since I've been washed up with you.
Mick and John in the studio just now. What was your little comment there about the posters in the studio?
Well, we were just looking around at all of the posters, looking for your good self, and I just said to John, "Where's Jack and Victor?" The famous hospital radio sketch from Still Game.
Yeah, all I can say is fair comment. That song you played for us just before we took a wee break there, that was the first song you'd ever written.
It was, yes, the first complete musical and lyrically, you know, that I was happy with. And it was the first one that I recorded as well for the CD. Yeah.
Wow, and your new CD, you've just recently released your first album. Why have you left it to this point in your life to kind of pursue that side of your career?
Good question. Because for 34 years I was an art teacher down in London, and I spent my whole career teaching art and design, and gradually finishing up as a head of art at a large girls' school.
For large girls.
For large girls in southeast London, in a place called Blackfen. And I hope you're all listening out there at Blackfen School for Girls.
Yeah, well, we'll have this on YouTube before you know it.
Great.
And they will be able to listen in.
Well, I hope they do.
Yeah. You were playing at the Thistle Tavern last night. How did that go, and how did you get involved with the music scene in this area? Because I believe you were at Rosyth the night before playing in a venue there.
That's right, yes. Well, it's all through the good auspices of Jean Nat, who I know.
Yeah, we know Jean well.
Jean said, "Why don't you come up, and play Dunfermline Folk Club at the Thistle?" And she has a link with foreign school teachers who stay here and lodge with her. And we got involved in this thing at, was it Rosyth?
Yeah, down in Rosyth.
Yeah, and we played just a couple of impromptu numbers, John and I, down there, and accompanied a young Croatian girl named Ivana, who did a stunning version of Knocking on Heaven's Door. And
tonight, the Wood Mill as well.
Yeah, the Wood Mill, yeah. I think that's about 6:30 to 8:30, something like that.
Yeah, it's a nice venue down there. And
Beautiful room, yeah.
back to your college days, Mick. You were at Avery Hill.
I was, yes.
I bet you have a lot of good memories from that time.
Yes, I don't think I can repeat them on air, though.
You're not going to share. I thought I would give it a go. You've played all over the UK and beyond. What would you say is your most memorable gig?
We've
Probably
just
got
done a
tales
nice
about-
one at the Bromsgrove Festival.
Yeah, we played
which,
Bromsgrove. Sorry, John.
Yeah, which we enjoyed. That was a terrific.
Fabulous.
terrific gig.
If I can give them a plug, it's Bromsgrove Folk Festival in Worcestershire. It's the smallest, one of the smallest, friendliest folk festivals of the season. And we played it for the first time this year, Saturday. It was fantastic. We had a great gig, did a solid half an hour, and very well received. The guy who runs the festival chatted to us after, didn't he, and said bodes well for next year. So you got to keep your music going, you know, and play all these gigs as much as you can.
We played at the Robin 2. We were part of a line up there, and that was a good night. That was a very good night.
That was a good night. That was at Bilston in Wolverhampton. The Robin 2's quite a big rock venue. We were supporting another act there, playing to about 300 or 400 people. It was a great night, and again went down well. And recently I played. I've been on a CD called The Black Country and Me, which is purely to support Dudley cancer research, and 14 artists are on there, all songs about environments in the West Midlands and Wolverhampton, where I come from, and so forth. And we did a concert to launch the album about 3 or 4 weeks ago now, on a Friday night at a place called the Copthorne Hotel in Dudley. And it's by one of the world's biggest shopping centres, the Merry Hill, as I call it. And we did, again, about a 400 strong audience, £5 entry, all for the cancer charity. Every single penny has gone to the cancer charity. Absolutely brilliant night. It was
How
really
much did you manage to raise for them?
I don't know yet. I haven't seen the guy who organised it, but I know for a fact that, you know, we had 400 people at £5 a head, so my maths is rubbish.
A couple of grand there anyway.
And that's just the start, which is great.
I'll get you to play another song for us just now, guys, if you don't mind. Maybe one of the songs that went down well at that gig.
Yeah, this is called The Hunter's Song, the one I was talking about earlier that was inspired by the Bruegel painting.
How far the road I go till I can go no further, trudge through the wind and snow, endure this winter's weather, climb upon the hill so high I can spy the way ahead. Like the crow, if I could fly, I'd be safe in my own bed. Coat held close against the storm, I strike into the wood, pulled by branch and root and thorn. My cursing does no good. Home lies well across the vale, good wife and my sons 3, warming fire and homebrewed ale, waiting there for me. I've been in the land so long, hunting night and day, walk to the beat of my own drum, the moon to light my way, climb upon the hill so high I can spy the way ahead. Like the crow, if I could fly, I'd be safe in my own bed. How far the road I go, till I can go no further. Trudge through the wind and snow, endure this winter's weather. Climb upon the hill so high I can spy the way ahead. Like the crow, if I could fly, I'd be safe in my own bed.
Thursday afternoon on Radio West Fife, Channel 1 at the Queen Margaret Hospital. Mick Burrows and John Simmonds in the studio just now, playing a couple of songs for us. John, I recall you telling me on the telephone yesterday when we were setting this up that you're a bit of a technophobe like myself, yeah? You take care of all the online stuff, Mick, yeah?
As best I can.
Right, all I want to know is where people can go to find out a little bit more about you guys.
I'm on Facebook as Mick Burrows. But probably the best site for the music is soundclick.com /Mick Burrows. Burrows, Burrows.
And what's on that site, just in case people don't have access?
Right, there's 8 of my songs. You can only put original material on. You can't put covers on because of the licensing laws and copyright and so forth. So self-penned songs are on there from artists all around the world, and they do different genres like folk rock, country and western, hip hop, all right the way through. It's an American site. It's really interesting. It goes all over the world. You know, I've had comments from Denmark, Greece, Italy, Venezuela, everywhere. It's really good, really interesting site.
I mean, you've mentioned all these other artists on that site. Is there anybody you're keeping your eye on yourself, a sort of up-and-coming musician?
Not really, no. There's a few that I like. There's one, you put me on the spot here, really. there is a young,
a bit of trouble here.
There is a young woman who plays out of Peterborough, and she's got a great voice and plays well, but I cannot for the life of me bring a name to mind at the moment, and I do apologise. You're not listening, I hope.
Is there any chance you could play us one more song before you go, guys?
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
And just before you start playing, that website again.
It's soundclick, all one word, .com /Mick, M-I-C-K, Burrows.
Absolutely brilliant. Guys, thank you very much for taking the time to come along to Radio West Fife this
You're
afternoon.
welcome,
Some
David.
superb music there, and we'll get this interview online ASAP.
Okay, it's been a pleasure. We'll do this song for you. It's called Dream All Day.
I've been dreaming for a long time how to get you in my arms, but baby, you know the dreaming didn't do any harm. Dream all day without you, dream all night about you, but I don't. I've been thinking for a long time, now I'm leaving for the coast. I know it's not the answer, it's the thing I like the most. Dream all day without you, dream all night about you, but I don't. I could wade into the water, but I guess I wouldn't float. Could cast off from the shoreline, but I haven't got a boat. Could dream all day without you, dream all night about you, but I don't. I've been dreaming for a long time, now I've got you in my arms. So baby, you see the dreaming didn't do any harm. Dream all day without you, dream all night about you, but I don't. Dream all day without you, dream all night about you, but I don't.